few days ago, something unexpected happened. I opened Reddit and saw a post on the LitRPG subreddit titled, "The Worst LitRPG Story on Royal Road is the best thing you'll read this year." Even though I'd never read anything on Royal Road, I was intrigued. Yes, sometimes I do fall for clickbait. So I opened the story, which is literally called The Worst LitRPG Story on Royal Road, and started reading. It really is bad. So bad, it's good. This is tough to confess, but I couldn't stop reading. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And now I want to spread that joy. No writing advice. Look, this isn't going to be like a regular review. I can't properly critique or rate this story because, as the label suggests, it's legitimately bad in the best way possible. The Worst LitRPG Story on Royal Road by J Regan is a spite-fueled satire of the genre that leans heavily into absurdist comedy. I genuinely laughed out loud many times. The thing is, this story mimics what it's like coming from conventional storytelling to lit RPG. Yes, the Worst LitRPG Story on Royal Road does over-exaggerate, but the genre really can be that jarring. I know this as well as anyone. I was so confused when I read certain books in the genre. I get enough hate comments from some people in one particular fan base, so I won't even mention the series here. Yeah, there are a lot of Jason Asano wannabes out there. Oh god damn it, I did it again. Anyway, to enjoy the worst lit RPG story on Royal Road, you must either hate lit RPG or enjoy the genre and be able to take a joke. If you don't fall into either of those categories, I suggest you avoid this story because it can be triggering. Now, I have warmed to the genre, at least certain series, but the critiques in this story are valid. I'm not going to quote a bunch of lines here, I could go on all day, but to give you the gist, here's one. I kicked so much butt at magical school that I became the dean in the first 2 weeks. I aced all my classes and everyone else's classes too. I got 592 diplomas. I did a kickflip over the heads of all my peers and all their sisters fell in love with me and I got a harem. Sounds about right. I don't want to spoil anything, but there are plenty of genuinely funny moments and the ongoing jokes hold up well throughout the short story. The one thing that did wear thin after a while was the complete randomness of the plot. I know it's intentional, but I had to stop and take a break occasionally. I felt like a pinball in a pinball machine. Sometimes I'd fall down the hole thinking the game's over, only to be launched back into the action. Now I think I have brain damage. Worse than before? The story's surprisingly deep and dark in some parts, and to poke fun at bad storytelling so well, you need to know what good storytelling looks like. I suspect the author knows his stuff. The deeper moments and the humour make me want to check out his other work, and I think I will. Look, the Worst LitRPG Story isn't just a humorous, satirical commentary on the lack of quality storytelling in the lit RPG genre. No, at its core, it is a recipe for mac and cheese. Yeah, the chapter titles are literally a mac and cheese recipe. So if you don't enjoy the story, you can at least enjoy a tasty pot of fresh mac and cheese. I'd call that a win. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video, hit subscribe anyway and hate watch my content. That's always fun.